American Top 40!
Now we're up to the hot new English group whose flamboyant lead singer, Boy George, had a lot of different jobs before his current one. He was a fruit picker, a printer, a makeup artist for the Royal Shakespeare Company, and as a model in bank and beer advertisements, he portrayed punk rockers. Now he's the lead singer of Culture Club. Here's Boy George and the rest of the club at number 18 this week with I'll Tumble For You. Falling from number 10 to 18 this week on American Top 40, Culture Club and I'll Tumble For You.
American Top 40! American Top 40!
Now we're up to the song at number 22, the latest hit by the British band Culture Club. Culture Club's a band led by Boy George, a singer whose real name is George O'Dowd. And aside from his terrific vocals, Boy George is famous for wearing makeup and dressing in a very feminine manner. It's something Boy George has done for a long time. In fact, George's father, a man named Jeremiah O'Dowd, who used to run a boxing club in London, recently told an interviewer that, quote, George began dressing outrageously at age 15 and he suffered considerably, but he refused to give in, end of quote. At number 22, here's Boy George, a man who's had to fight a lot of bias because he looks different. Boy George with his band Culture Club and Church of the Poison Mind. Culture Club on American Top 40 at number 22, third week on the chart with their fourth Top 40 hit, consecutive Top 40 hit, Church of the Poison Mind.
Casey's Coast to Coast, American Top 40!
The numbers get smaller as the hits get bigger. I'm Casey Kasem. Some weeks ago in Romford, England, near London, 12-year-old Lisa Green was badly injured in a car accident. She was rushed to a hospital near her home in Tilbury with a fractured skull. She fell into a coma, and the doctor said there wasn't much they could do. Her parents felt helpless. A few newspapers ran stories about Lisa, and some even mentioned that she idolized Boy George, the lead singer of Culture Club. Boy George, who wears makeup and dresses oddly for a man. At the time, Boy George was in the middle of a concert tour here in America. But somehow word got back to him about Lisa and her condition. He wanted to help. So he recorded a 20-minute cassette and had it rushed to Lisa's parents. Now, they didn't have a high opinion of Boy George, but they were desperate to try anything that might help Lisa. They watched as a nurse played the tape for the unconscious girl. On the cassette, Boy George only spoke. He repeated Lisa's name again and again. He told her she had to get better, because everyone loved her and cared about her. Suddenly there was a hint of a smile on Lisa's face. She began to stir. After 3 weeks in a coma, Lisa was going to recover. The nurses say that every time that tape was played, Lisa would start crying because she couldn't talk. She says now that she doesn't remember hearing Boy George's voice then, but her parents are very grateful to him. Lisa's father, Mr. Green, says, I never had anything good to say for Boy George and his music, but he took time to say some really loving, thoughtful things to Lisa. He brought our daughter back to us. He's something special. End of quote. Now, here's the singing voice of the man whose speaking voice helped save Lisa Green. Boy George and Culture Club at number 4 on American Top 40 with Time. Third week in the top 10, moving from number 10 to number 8 to this week number 4. Culture Club on American Top 40 with Boy George, lead singer, and Time. The three biggies are coming right up.
Casey's Coast to Coast.